start. So just come down onto your belly and just take your left arm straight out from your left shoulder. Turn your head to the right. The other hand is going to be on the floor, bending that elbow. Breathe in. So you really lining that arm up with your shoulder. And then as you breathe out, just roll onto your left hip and try and tap the floor with your right foot. And then just stay there and breathe into that left shoulder. So the more you press into the right hand, the more that you're going to roll to the left. And just start to feel and breathe into all of that tension in that left shoulder, all around the joint, the scapula, underneath. Breathing in and sighing breath out through the mouth. Press your left hand down into the floor and just feel and breathe into that. Inhaling and then exhale, come back onto your belly and we'll do the other side. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder now. Take your right arm straight out from your shoulder. Turn your head to the left. Bring your head down to the floor, so just relax your head. And again, the more you press into the fingertips in that left hand, the more you'll be able to roll to the right, feeling the stretch through maybe the forearm as well there, and breathe into the shoulder and just notice the difference from one side to the other. So maybe this shoulder feels softer or tighter. Just notice that. Try not to go into your lumbar spine. So if you're feeling it in your lower back, draw your tailbone under more. Breathe. Keep stretching out through your right hand. Inhaling. And exhaling. Come back onto your belly. So we're going to roll again, but this time you're going to bring your hand a bit lower down. So we had it level with the shoulder before. We're going to bring it a little bit more down. So we're going to bring in stretching out the quadricep a little bit this time. So turn your head again to the right, same as before. Take your right foot over. Go onto the fingertips of your right hand. And now you might be able to get hold of your right foot and just start to pull that heel in towards your bum. Don't worry if you can't do that. You can just stay rolling over to the left side, trying to press that right foot to the floor. If you are holding the foot, try and let that right knee drop more away from you. Breathing into the front of the hip, into the quadricep. Feeling, noticing. Exhale and release. And go over to the other side. So arms going a bit lower now. Turning to your head to the left and rolling. And again, see if you can get hold of your foot and bring your heel in towards your bum. Drop the knee away. Otherwise, just stay with a shoulder stretch. Trying to press that left foot down into the floor. Drop the knee towards the other knee. Keep pulling the heel in. Breathing. Feel that stretch through the front of the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Come back onto your belly. Take your hands under your shoulders now. Nice gentle cobra. So press the tops of the toes, press the belly into the floor. Inhale, coming up into your cobra. And then exhale, go all the way back to your child's pose. So bring your hips to your heels, stretching out. Really let the hips descend as much as you can. And then coming up onto all fours. So bring your hands under your shoulders now. Bring your knees underneath your hips. We'll do a few cat-cows here. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. And then as you exhale, round your spine, press the floor away, pull your front body towards your back body as you press up between your shoulders. And then inhale, lift the chest and lift the tailbone. Try and root your fingers. That's great, everyone. Lovely. Exhale, round your spine, curl your back, pressing down into the floor. Draw your belly in. And then inhale again, lifting and opening. Good. Then come onto your fingertips, come into a neutral position with the spine. And then see if you can step that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Now, if you find it difficult here to keep your hands on the floor, put your hands on something. Yeah, so you can put your hands on books or on a little level there. So what you do is, as you inhale, you're going to press that shin bone forwards, but at the same time, try and roll your shoulders down, lift through your chest and lift your head a little bit. Lovely. Yeah, that's really good. As you exhale, round your spine. So it's like you're doing your cat curl. The hip will move back slightly. Inhale again. Press forwards through the shin. Let the front of this left hip drop so you start to feel a stretch through the front of the left hip. And then as you exhale, round your spine again, hip moves back slightly, drop your head. Curl in. Good. And again, inhale, lifting, opening. Draw the shoulders back. Good. And then exhale, rounding the spine. As you round the spine there, just pause for a moment and try and draw your right buttock more under. So there's kind of like a tucking on that right side. Feel the abdominals engage more as you do that. And then come to neutral. Take that right leg back. Press your hands to the floor, tuck your toes, and then just take a downward dog from there. And knees can be nice and soft. Stretch your hips up and back. And then just alternate, bend one leg and then the other leg a few times before we do the other side. Feel into that right side now. See if you can feel a little bit more space through the right leg and through the right side of the torso. Come down onto your knees again. So try and keep your breath in and out through the nose, nice and flowing, smooth breath. Come onto the fingertips, step that left foot to the left side of your hand. Again, you can put your hands on something. So as you inhale, roll your shoulders down and press forwards through that left shin. Keep this left leg kind of squeezing in. Don't let it go out. And then as you exhale, curl your spine round. Draw your belly in. Hip moves back slightly. Inhale, opening. Front of the right hip opening. Draw the shoulders down. Good. Exhale, rounding, curling in. Inhale and opening. Good, nice. One more time. Exhale and rounding. Inhale and opening. And then coming back, take that foot back. Press the hands down, downward facing dog. Again. So in your downward dog, and if you've got tight shoulders, maybe turn the hands out slightly. So fingers go a little bit more towards the edges of the mat. This can be good to do, particularly if your shoulders are feeling tight today. I want you to bend your knees and go on to your tiptoes. So as you do that, try and bring your ribs more towards your thighs. Flare the edge of the buttocks up. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, try and send the heels down towards the mat as you extend the legs. Inhale, go onto your tiptoes again. Bend your knees and bring your thighs towards your rib cage. Let your head release. Exhale, try and send your heels down towards the mat. And one more, inhale, bending. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Exhale, try and send your heels down towards the mat. And then come down onto your knees again. And just sit on your bum, or you can on your heels, or you can sit on your bum cross-legged, whatever's comfortable for you at the moment. So as you inhale, press your hands to your heart, take your elbows wide, draw your tailbone under. And now as you exhale, get that rounding in the spine again, and curl and press the hands out as you press the middle of the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen, lift the arms up. Get nice and long. If your shoulders are tight, you can loosen your grip and bend your elbows a little bit more. Exhale, take a little side bend to the right. Feel that stretch through the left side of the body. Good. And you can soften your elbows as much as you need to. Inhale, come back to center and lengthen again. Exhale, take a little side bend to the left. See if you can let the hips go that to the right side as you do that. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring the arms down. Take your hands to your shoulders and then take 3 big circles back with your elbows. Good. Interlace your fingers, but move them along one. So change it slightly. Again, inhale. Good. Exhale, press out, round your spine, drop your chin towards your chest. Try and lean back a little bit more with your torso. Inhale, go up again, reach. So either bending the elbows or keeping those arms straight. Let your head be nice and relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a little side bend to the left. Good, that's it. Inhale, lifting up, come to center. And then exhale, take a little side bend to the right. Inhale, lifting and coming to center. And then as you exhale, releasing the arms down again. Good. Take your hands forwards now and bring your knees back. So come back into that all fours position. So you've got an option now is we're going to repeat what we were doing, but you've got the option to extend that back leg. Yeah, if you want to work stronger. So exactly the same as we were doing before, the rounding and the opening. If that's too much, then you're just going to keep that knee on the floor and just do exactly the same as we did before. Okay. So as you inhale, press through the shin. If you're extending that leg, press back through the heel and take the chest forwards. So really get long. Keep squeezing that right leg in. And now as you exhale, round and your hips will lift slightly. Bring your head in. Feel that stretch through the quadricep. Inhale, open. Good. Exhale, rounding. Curl your back. Inhale, open. And exhale, rounding. And then see if you can, as you round, especially if you've got that back knee off the floor, maybe try and extend that leg, but don't fully straighten it. And you'll feel a pull into the top of the hamstrings, into the hip. Exhale, bring that knee down. Take it back. Hands to the floor again, tap your toes. Back up into your downward facing dog. And again, just alternate bending one leg and then the other leg. Come back down onto your knees. Bring your left foot forwards. So remember, you've got the option. You can keep that right knee on the floor and work lower. Otherwise, extend that leg. Keep it nice and straight, nice and strong. Left knee squeezing in. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Press out through the right heel. Exhale, curl. Hips will lift up a little bit. Inhale, opening. Good. Exhale, curl, rounding. Inhale, opening. Exhale, rounding, curling in. And then bringing that knee down. Release your hands, downward facing dog. And just feel that in your downward dog. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And a big exhale out through the mouth. Sighing breath. Walk your feet now towards the front of your mat. Feet hip width apart. Hands can be on the legs if they don't reach the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Bring the crown of the head in line with the spine. And as you exhale, fold in. Slowly uncurl on the inhalation. And coming all the way up to standing. Good. So we need to place the fingers again, just like we did just before. Press the hands to the heart center. So this time, as you round, try and keep your pelvis exactly where it is so that you're kind of not doing this. Yeah. So all of this is staying nice and steady, and I just really want you to get it into the upper back and torso. So inhale, open. Exhale, round. So really dropping that head and getting into that protraction in the shoulders, spreading the shoulder blades away from each other. As you inhale, lift up. So just like we did before, now really root into your feet, left foot rooting down, exhale, hips move left as you reach to the right. And take a nice steady breath in here. Check your pelvis isn't starting to twist back on the right side, so keep pressing the left hip back. Breathe in, come back to center, get longer. And then as you exhale, go over to the other side, moving your hips right. Press the right hip back. Good. You can just drop your chin towards your left shoulder. Inhale, coming up. Lift. Exhale, bring the arms down. So we repeat that one more time. We're going to move the fingers along one. Take the hands to the heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out without moving the pelvis. Round the upper back. Drop your head down. Inhale, go, get long, lengthen. Exhale, twist, side bend rather to the left. Move the hips right. Press the right hip back. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, go the other way. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, bringing the arms down. Good. So clasp your hands here. Hands at the heart center. So make the arms nice and strong and squeeze the hands together. As you inhale, you're going to lift your left leg and flex that foot. And then as you exhale, try and touch your right elbow towards your left knee. So you're doing a little twist there. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Other side. Inhale, lift your right leg, flex that foot. Exhale, touch your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring it back down. Good. So you've all got that. We'll go a little bit faster. So breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. One. Good. Keep breathing. Keep that foot flexed when you lift it. Keep going. Good. So you can lean in to touch that elbow to the leg. Maybe go a little bit quicker if you've got that balance there. Easier than Joe Wicks. Good. Keep breathing. Go a little bit quicker if you want to. If you want to build a little bit more heat up. Good. Slow it down. Slow it down. Good. And release. Brilliant. Take your hands to your shoulders again, and then take some nice big circles back with your shoulders. So now let's try a twist. Okay. So I want you to think about the twisting. The pelvis is going to stay exactly where it is. So just take your hands to your hips. Breathe in, root into your legs and root into your pelvis. So if we're twisting to the left, this right hip isn't going to move. Yeah. So we're twisting, the right hip moves back and the torso just twists from above the navel. So inhale, open the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Press the right hip back. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hip moves back. Inhale, open. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, left. Inhale, open. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale. Exhale. You can always go slower if you're finding it difficult to keep that stability in the pelvis, or you can go a little bit quicker, but try and keep the pelvis where it is. So see if you can feel that twist in the mid upper back. Good. Sighing breath. Feel that breath. Keep pressing the hips. So all you just think, when you twist one way, press the opposite hip back. Good. Soften your knees if it's bothering your knees. If it's bothering your knees, it means that your pelvis is twisting. So just really get that nice firm grip on your pelvis. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Feel that energy now in your arms and your shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms down. So let's try a twist with lifting the leg now, okay? So again, we're just going to start off slow. So remember, you were doing this before. The only difference is now you're going to open the arms, okay? So inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, hold onto the knee and then open that left arm. That's it. Breathe in. So Duncan, twisting the other way. Yeah, so lift your leg, but yeah, there we go. Exhale, release, and then twist to the right. So you're lifting the left leg and twisting to the right. Good, that's it. Inhale to center. Exhale, lift your left leg, twist to the left. Good, flex that left foot. See if you can open that shoulder more. So don't lift your knee higher than your hip. Keep it in line with your hip if you can. Exhale. Inhale, open. Notice which side is easier. The other thing I want you to do is try and squeeze and drop the hip on the side that you're twisting in. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. Excellent. One more slow on this side, and you can just stay slow if that's what's right for you today. Or inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. Exhale. Whoop. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Squeeze the leg in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Twist. Good. And twist. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. So take your feet hip width here. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And first thing is just root into your feet, pressing down, lift through your legs, draw your shoulders back. Draw the shoulders towards each other. So feel that stretch in the shoulders. Inhale. And now as you exhale, take your Uttanasana, your forward bend, release the head. Give the head a little shake. Make sure the neck's nice and relaxed. And explore bringing those arms over a little bit closer towards the floor. Maybe. Find your breath. You can soften the knees as much as you need to in this pose. And then release, coming up, lift the arms up. Feel that energy now. So just feel that difference. Just bring your hands to your head, top of the head for a moment. Let your elbows go nice and wide. Draw your tailbone down. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the arms down. So get your chair now, or move so that you can get to the edge of your sofa. So we're going to bring the foot onto the chair. So we're working again with these lunge positions, okay, similar to what we were doing when we were lower down on the floor.
Don't have the chair too far away, okay? And make sure that it's not going to move, it's not going to knock over. Breathe in, lift through your spine, squeeze your right hip in. Oh yeah, don't use a chair with wheels on it. That would be disaster. Exhale, hands onto the thigh, and then take your lunge again. So you're moving your pelvis forwards. Lift your chest, just like we were doing before. And if you want to bring in your shoulders again, you can do if you're enjoying stretching the shoulders today. Good. Now press down through that left heel. And just like we've been doing, I want you to draw the outside of right hip in. So draw it in. Squeeze it in. Good. Now, as you inhale, if you've got the shoulders, release your arms and lift up. Good. Exhale, reach forwards, come back in, interlace your fingers again, stretch the shoulders back. We're going to go in and out a few times. Inhale, squeeze the legs together, lift up. Straightening, pressing into that heel more, that back heel. Exhale, move in and stretch the arms back. Good, nice. Inhale, release, lift up. Exhale, go in. Now this time, see if you can get your hands on the inside of your right foot and wiggle that right foot a little bit more to the outside of your right hand. Yeah, so this is going to intensify a little bit more in the hip. Breathe in, breathe out. See if you can bring your chest down on the inside of that leg. Good. Make sure you're still squeezing in that right hip. Good. If you're more flexible, you can maybe bring your arms to the chair, but just see what's working for you at the moment. That's it. Breathe. Inhaling and then exhaling, coming up. Wiggle the foot back to the center, hands either side, inhale, and now exhale. Start to move your right hip, working towards straightening that right leg. We're going to go in and out again. Inhale, press forwards, lift your chest. Exhale, working towards extending that right leg, and go nice and slowly, just see how it feels. Inhale, forwards again, press your shin forwards. Good, that's it. And then exhale. This time we're going to hold it, stretching out that right leg. Now if you want to, you can try lifting your toes, flexing the foot. So just see how that feels. I'll turn so you can see me. That's it. So again, try and drop the outer right hip down, drop your right buttock down, keep your chest nice and long. If it's too much, having it straight, bend the knee slightly. Good. So you might want to stay there, or you can do the next version, which is to externally rotate that right leg, or just stay with the leg as it is. We're just holding it there and breathing. Good. Holly, maybe bring your leg higher if you can, because you're quite flexible. Can you bring it up higher? Put it on Ziggy's head. On Ziggy's shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Just from there again. Press forwards, and this time I want you to lift that left heel off the floor. So really lift the heel off the floor. You can hold onto the wall, or you can hold onto the back of the chair. We're going to do cabaret in a minute. Not that I've ever seen cabaret, but I've seen the pictures with the chair. Good. And then release that right leg. Just give that right leg a little shake. So I just want you to stand for a moment and feel the difference between the right side now and the left side. That right leg feels a little bit looser. Yeah? Good. Ready for drum and bass exercise class? Okay. So let's do the other side. So we're going to step the left foot forwards. And again, don't have it too far away. So don't go too far away from the chair, particularly if you're a bit tighter in your legs. Hands on your thigh, breathe in, Breathe out, lean in. And again, if you want to bring in the arms here, you can bring in your arms. I've got my jazzercise leggings on today. Breathe, lift the chest up, or disco size. We need a disco size, I think. Inhale, start to lift up and lift your arms up towards the sky. So get long. Exhale, lean in and stretch the arms back again. Draw the shoulders back. Good. Try and keep that back heel on the floor if you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean in again and reach back. Good. That's it. Lovely. Inhale and lifting. And then exhale, going in. Good. Now stay in that lunge position, but bring your hands now to the inside of your foot and walk your foot a little bit more over to the left. If you've got your foot on a sofa and it's a bit squishy, put it on the edge of the sofa that's a bit harder, perhaps. That's it. Now start to lean in again and exhale. See if you can go a little bit lower on the inside of that leg. Good. That's it. Maybe bringing the elbows down. And breathing deeply. That's it. Good. Nice, everyone. Keep pressing the shin bone forwards. Try and roll the outside of that hip in. The outside of the left hip. Roll it under. That's it. Good. Breathing, sighing breaths. Particularly breathing deep when we're doing hip work. Excellent. And then inhale, come up. Bring your foot back to center. Inhale, and then as you exhale, working towards extending that leg. And it might be that it's not going to go straight today. That's absolutely fine. Inhale, press forwards again. Lift. Exhale, rocking back. Good. Inhale, forwards again. And then exhale back. And this time, see if you can hold that extended leg out. Maybe turn the toes up towards the sky. If you're turning the toes up towards the sky, press down into the heel and draw the toes towards the shin bone more. And again, outer left hip is drawing down and under. Yeah, we're not sticking the hip out on the left side. Good. Breathing nice and steady. Good. And either stay there or externally rotate that leg, which is going to change the stretch in the hamstrings. You can hold the foot and you can turn the foot out with your hand if you want to. And again, we're still trying to roll that left outer hip in and under. Try and really rotate the femur bone rather than just the lower leg. Good. Inhale, come back. Lift. Lift that heel now. Maybe hold on to the ta-da. Just want to burst into song now. Lift that back heel. Good. You all look absolutely fantastic. Especially Holly climbing up her sofa. Breathing in and breathing out, coming down. Take your chair and we're still going to use the edge of the chair or the edge of the sofa and come down onto your knees now. We'll just do a little bit of work still on the upper back and the shoulders. So, you know, before we were doing our cat-cows. So you're going to have your hands on the edge of the sofa or on the edge of the chair. Take your knees back and try and send your hips towards your heels again. So press the hands down onto that lifted edge. Bring your head just in line with your arms. And again, as we inhale, I want you to lift, press the shoulders down, lift your chest up, lift your head slightly. But as you exhale, round the spine. And again, the hips are going to lift, but try and make it more about the upper back and the shoulders. As you inhale, drop your hips, lift your chest.
Press down into your hands. Drop the outer edges of your shoulders. And as you exhale, round. 2 more times. Inhale. Opening. Good. And exhale, rounding. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And then coming up and come back to your mat. You can move your chair out of the way now. And just take a downward dog. So I just want you to feel now your downward dog in your upper back, shoulders, and also in your legs, because it will feel hopefully a little bit different now. Just created a little bit more space, and maybe you've got a bit more mobility hopefully in your shoulders. And come down onto your knees and come onto your fingertips again. So we're just going to do this on all fours first, so you've got the option to modify if you need to, and just do it on all fours. Okay, so we're going to lift that right knee up and then try and step it forwards to the outside of your right leg, just like we've been doing. So we do that on the inhale, and then as you exhale, you take it back to all fours. Now you're trying to do it with as much form as possible so that you're not kind of doing this and swinging the hips out side to side. Yeah, so you're doing it in a very controlled, precise way, and keep the toes tucked in as you do it. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, bring it back. Okay, so a few more on this side. Breathe in, step, pick it up with control, working your core. And then left side, inhale. Exhale, take it back. So you've got that, you're doing it on all fours, that's absolutely fine. Or we do it from plank pose, yeah, which is going to take a little bit more core, a little bit more strength. So you tuck the toes, you come into your plank pose. Now, try not to dump the leg and dump the pelvis, yeah? So all of this is going to stay lifted once you place that foot. And the same thing when you take it back, try not to lift your bum up, okay? So we'll have a go. Inhale, plank, or all fours. Exhale, pick up the right leg, step it through. Inhale. Exhale, press down, take it back, plank, or all fours. Inhale. Exhale, pick it up, step it through. Inhale. Breathe in, back. Exhale, plank. Good. Breathe in. Pick it up, step it through. Good. Inhale. Exhale, back to your plank. You can always come down to all fours if you started in plank and everything's shaking. Breathe in. Pick it up, step it through. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift, and take it back. One more on each side. You're doing really well. Breathe in, breathe out, take it through. Inhale. It's hard, isn't it? Exhale. Take it back. Plank. Breathe in, breathe out, step it through. Inhale. Exhale, plank, and downward. Whew, facing dog. Well done, everyone. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Come down onto your knees. Just release your hands, release your wrists for a moment. Interlace your fingers, press the hands away again, just stretching out the wrists. So we're going to do a twist. One more twist. Step the right foot. This time bring your right foot next to your right hand. So bring it on the inside. And again, you've got the option of just keeping that knee on the floor. You can put your hand onto a block or a book
or be on your fingertips. Inhale, reach the right arm up. So we're kind of combining everything that we've been doing. Press the front of the left hip forwards. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Squeeze that right leg in. So if you want to extend that back leg, those of you that are working a bit stronger today, then you can extend that back leg. Try not to drop all of your weight into that hand. So try and get really light through your left hand. So your legs are working really strongly if you've got that back leg extended, and you're opening and opening and opening through the chest up into the right fingertips. Breathe in. And now as you breathe out, just to finish that bit, I just want you to turn to the long edge of your mat and fold into a forward bend, and your hands can just be on your legs. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Just let your head and your torso release. That's it. Drawing the lower belly in towards the spine. Good. Give your head a little shake. Inhale. Exhale, turn back to the front of your mat. Bring the left knee down and take your right leg back. So other side, step your left foot forwards, right hand on the floor. Draw that left leg in. And again, coming into our twist. So left arm reaches. You can stay there, or you can extend that back leg. Squeeze in the glutes. Try not to let your left hip lift. So Mary, think about moving towards the leg with your right side of your torso. Yeah. And start here. And you know, when we were twisting before, and that's better. Yeah. Draw the shoulder back. That's it. Working into that mid upper back. And then eventually the arm can open. That's better. Yeah. Lovely. Oh, you're twisting in the wrong way. Twist the other way around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that way. That's it. That's it. Brilliant. So find that breath. Keep extending. Draw your chin in towards your chest so that you're not straining the neck. Good. That's it. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Go wide again to the long edge of your mat. Hands to the legs. You can always bring your feet a bit closer together. Release your head. Come into that wide forward bend. Good. Nice. Steady breath in and out through the nose. Feel that energy moving through the body now. Everything's a little bit more awake. Take your hands to the front of the mat. One more downward dog. Step back. And just have a little stretch in your downward facing dog again. And come down onto your knees. We'll go all the way down onto our belly to finish. We're just going to do one more thing, just stretching out the quads again after all that work. So you fold your right arm across, and you're going to take hold of your left foot. So if you find it hard to get hold of the left foot, you can lift your hip, get hold of the foot, and then bring the hip down. Yeah. And you can just rest your head on your arm. So the upper body is nice and relaxed. Draw the heel in towards your bum. See how it feels. If you want a stronger stretch, just press your pubic bone towards the floor. And breathing into all of the sensations that you can feel. Really letting go and softening as you exhale. Inhaling. And exhale, release that foot, release that leg. Just give it a little shake. And we'll change sides. So taking your right foot, and again, you can lift your hip up, bring your foot in, and then lower. Rest your head. Keep drawing that heel in. And breathe. And again, if you want stronger, press your pubic bone down to the floor. Just keep the left leg nice and relaxed. So just really moving the pelvis down as you draw that right arm in and feeling that opening through the front of the right hip and into the quadriceps. And exhale and release. And then let's just stay on our belly for relaxation, which can feel really nice. So you can fold your arms. Don't have your elbows too far forwards because that creates tension in the shoulders. So you can just rest your forehead onto your hands and just let your heels drop out. Well, you can decide, do you want your toes out or your heels out? Usually toes in and heels out is a bit more comfortable. And just let go of controlling the breath in any way now. But notice and feel the body in contact with the floor. Feeling that support. And noticing the breath as you inhale. That gentle expansion into the points of contact. And as you exhale, softening. And feel the softness now in the lower back, in the back of the pelvis, in the glutes, the back muscles. With each exhalation, just getting a little bit softer. Feeling your breath and feeling the earth beneath you. And gently lifting the head. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and press down, just calming up to sitting. Thanks everyone. I hope that's given you a bit of energy and woken you up a little bit. It certainly has done that for me this morning. Needed that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, little Ziggy, for letting your mum do a bit of movement in yoga today. That's brilliant. Thanks everyone. See you again soon. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. I do put this class on YouTube actually, so if you want to do it again, you can do it again anytime.